What's up, YouTube? Team Deception here with a new deck. It's been roughly over a week, maybe a week and a half since I did a deck video. I figured I would do another one since I got basically everything for this deck complete now. I'm probably missing a few things, probably a couple traps and stuff, but I make do without, as a lot of you guys who personally know me you should know. The deck is Fortune Ladies. I got my 3 Cyber Valleys in today, so that's basically the last thing I needed for it. I got 3 Fortune's Futures and my 3rd Future Vision in, so anyways, on to the deck. 3 Cyber Valleys. They're foils too, hooray for getting cheap foils. Basically used for stall or drawing cards and getting Fortune Lady Light's ability. Fortune Lady Light, 3 is basically necessary in all Fortune Lady decks. She's searchable by 1 for 1. She works well with Cyber Valley, because Cyber Valley is and draw cards, which I'm sure a lot of people still are confused by that, but it still works. Brings out any Fortune Lady in the deck, which is basically how the engine starts. It works off of future visions and stuff, so definitely basically how the strategy and all that starts. The other part of the strategy, 3 darks. When any Fortune Lady monster destroys a monster in battle, you can special summon a Fortune Lady from your graveyard. It's mainly used for bringing back water to draw 2 cards. And speaking of, we got 3 waters. I believe it's a 1200 while when it's at its base level. When it's special summoned while there's another Fortune Lady on the field, if it's special summoned by any effect, while a Fortune Lady other than water is on the field, you draw 2 cards. So again, it's good to go with dark. A lot of people would probably only suggest running 2 of these. I run 3 because it's the highest hitting Fortune Lady. It goes up to 20, or its base is 2400 basically. That's my reason for using 3, because with only 2000, Fortune Lady Dark is pretty easy to get over. At least with 2400, there's a chance that Fortune Lady Earth will help hold some things off. I only run 2 Fortune Lady Fires. It's basically a Ring of Destruction monster form. Special summon it out with light. You can destroy a monster and then attack and so on, but it's still only a level 2, and I think it only gets like 300, 200, so it's a lot of 400 attacker. I want to run 3 of these, but I didn't have enough room. Cthulhu Pass is actually something that works really well in here. I've seen people using Bazoo in their decks to help remove Fortune Ladies from the graveyard to work with Fortune's Future. This is a far better choice. When your opponent special summons a monster, you remove a monster with question mark attack points, like the Fortune Ladies, to destroy that card. By doing that, you negate their summon, and you also feed your remove from play for Fortune's Futures. And it's also an 1800 solid attacker. So I only use 1 of these, Fortune Lady Win. It's basically a Stratos for the spell and trap removal effect, basically. But it's still pretty decent regardless. So onto the spells. 3 Fortune's Futures. I have a lot of ways of removing Fortune Ladies in here, so I figured I'd go with 3. I see a lot of people going only with 2. Since I'm running 3 Future Visions, 2 Dimension Holes, the Cthulhu Passes and stuff, there's a lot of ways to remove these, or the Fortune Ladies, so these become very useful. Future Visions, field spell for the deck. When a monster is normal summon, it is removed from play until the controller's next standby phase. It's basically just to use with light. Since you basically bring out things because of the light's ability, you get around the whole losing your normal summon thing. So I would be running 3 of these if I had 3. I only have a Japanese one aside from these 2 English ones. So but Dimension Hole lets you remove a monster on your side of the field from play until your next standby phase, but it still counts as if the monster is still in that zone, except for like if they play Torrential. I mean, it just says that that zone cannot be occupied by anything else. So yeah, but it works well with using Fortunately Light. Sorry, I kind of spaced there. Tired and all that good shit. 1-for-1, excellent for bringing out Fortunately Light and Cyber Valley straight from the deck. Also fuel in the graveyard for Katoa Pass. 1 duplication. I know it's kind of random, but you know, if you have 1-for-1, there's an even faster chance that you're going to pull out Cyber Valley. So I just figured put in 1-for-1 to help speed it up. Pretty self-explanatory. Same with this, as well as this. Another card that works well in here. 3 compulsories. It has no cost and returns a monster on the field to the owner's hand. It's good for using Fortunate Light if they try to do something, like if they attack it or something. You can just play this, bring out Fortunate Fire, and blow up the monster or whatever. So you know, it's pretty cool. It also gets bounces back synchro monsters and all that good shit. So 2 bottomless, pretty much a staple in every deck except for Lightsworns. Some Lightsworn decks use it though, so you know, it's kind of a given, but I mean, it's really good right now. It's kind of a must with all the synchro summons and shit you have to put up with. So Torrential Tribute, kind of a must. It works really well with having Fortune Lady out, or Fortune Lady Light, because when it's sent or destroyed, or basically just removed from the field by a card effect, then you can get a monster for it. So just Torrential alone. It's kind of like Sangin, but it brings the monster right to the field. And the last card is a random interdimensional matter transporter. It's a good card for removing Fortunately Light from play. Also, if they try to play Bottomless Trap Hole or something on one of your monsters, you can use this to remove it from play until the end phase, and then it just comes right back. So that's the deck. Not much else to it. I haven't really gotten around to testing it. I figured I would just share it with you guys for now. I'm still gonna fiddle around with it. Another thing before I end this video, I'm kind of looking for a gold Sark just because my friend wants it. He was the guy that had the absolute Power Force mat and all that when I did that Gravekeeper video and shit. So if you guys have a gold Sark, I'll trade for it. I'm gonna warn you ahead of time, I only valued it like $15. Necroface went to 1, and really there's not much shit to search out with Gold Sark now. The only thing I really see Gold Sark really being good in is Hopeless Dragon, and that's for searching out Future Fusion. So yeah, regardless of whether or how you can use it or whatever, I still value it at $15 now. Sorry if you don't agree with my values, then just don't bother asking or informing me of in any way that you have a Gold Sark. So I guess that's about it. Hope you like the deck. Rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. Peace, YouTube.